immigrant being a very broad category and refugee is a subset of that. Because I think in the US, oftentimes there's this emphasis on immigrant and the American dream. And when we talk about people coming to the US, there's a big focus on the pull factors. What pulls people to the US? It's for, say, economic reasons. And it's what's pulling them there, which kind of centers America. And I think what we don't talk enough about is the push factors. What pushes people to leave their homeland? Because for my parents, they met in law school. They were upper middle class and my father had served in the South Vietnamese military. And so after the war ended in 1975, he was forced to go to a communist, they call it re-education camp, but it was really a prison camp. And he spent 3 years there. And so when he got out, he said, I'm afraid to stay. And there were a lot of South Vietnamese military who were being punished by the communist government. And so we had to leave. And so that's the push factor. What pushes you to leave your homeland? And there's a poem by this Somali British poet, Warshan Shir, and it's called Home. And in the poem, she writes, "No one puts their children on a boat unless it's safer than the land they're leaving, unless the water is safer than the land they're leaving." So no one puts their children on a boat unless the water is safer than the land they're leaving.